Welcome back. Joining us virtually right now, we have Mandi Mitchell of LEDA. Mandi, thank you so much for joining us virtually today.
Thanks for having me, Taylor. Look forward to sharing some pointers with our businesses as we are now into hurricane season.
I know it's kind of hard to believe that hurricane season is here, and preparation is everything. So what are some tips that you can share with our business owners in the area so that they're prepared for whatever comes this way this tropical season?
Absolutely. And look, thanks for the opportunity because what's critically important is that our businesses are resilient and prepared for whatever comes their way because the quicker that our businesses rebound
Hmm.
and recover, the quicker the overall community recovers and our community's economy. So, there are a couple of things I want to talk to our businesses
Hmm.
about. Most importantly, the continuity planning is critically important. Thinking about should there be an interruption to your business, how do you plan? Should there be a disaster? How do you plan to continue operations if
Yeah.
it's safe, or to resume operations if there is a disaster? So, continuity planning is something that we encourage businesses to engage in before disaster strikes. Look at how your business runs and functions internally and externally, and just plan for continuation of operations. The other areas that are critically important
Hmm.
during this disaster season are emergency planning and resiliency planning. And I tell you, it's critically important that our businesses do this during peacetime, quote
Yeah.
unquote, when we're not in a disaster. So during emergency planning, you can do things like assess your physical plant, your equipment, your supplies, involve your employees in drills, ensure that you have the supplies that are needed, run practice drills as mentioned, and then also, which is very important, is to assess your crisis communications. How are you going to communicate with your employees, your customers, your suppliers, your vendors? Develop a communications plan for
Yeah.
during and after an event. And then, Taylor, one more thing I want to point out that's so critically important is resiliency planning.
Hmm.
This is my favorite part of talking about emergency preparedness and response and recovery. Look, our small businesses need to protect their company and protect their assets. Do things like check your insurance policies and
Hmm.
coverages. Look into optional business interruption insurance. That's something that if your business is suspended for a period of time, this insurance will provide coverage for your operations. Looking again at your physical plant, preparing for utility outages,
Yeah.
and most importantly, cyber security. Protect your data and your information physically, but also from any sort of cyber attacks, because that's something else we don't think about as a disaster, but it is a reality that we have to deal with in today's day and age.
Oh, yeah. Now, Mandi, you just laid out a ton of great information. We're out of time, but how can people, those small business owners, learn more?
Please visit www.lafayette.org. That's LEDA's website. And front and center on our website, we have a hurricane resources webpage, but this is disaster recovery and resilience information that's transferable to any sort of disaster that could impact our local businesses. So we encourage everyone, please visit our webpage and please get a game plan. Thank you so much, Taylor.
Of course, Mandi, thank you. And if you at home want to learn more, head to our website, klaf.com. But let's go ahead and check in with Adam Olivier.